howdy. Get ready with me and let's chat because you're feeling bummy, I'm feeling bummy. Here's how to break out of that. So we're going through it today. Been having the worst week. I definitely know I'm about to start my period, and that's probably why. I like to catch it when it starts, you know? Let me help you. Let me give you some advice. Change the paradigm on your own feelings and your own self-destructive habits. As a type B person who's very prone to laziness, who has a history of being very self-destructive, I have found some like Jedi mind tricks to kind of change that around. I know my personality enough and like what gets me out of my funk, and I think it's really important to know yourself. So if you don't, maybe this could help you. Words are powerful, and you're gonna want to hate on yourself and you're gonna want to be hard on yourself, but don't do that. I found this trick of like talk to yourself like you're your own partner or your own child or sibling or friend or whatever. If you wouldn't say the mean things to your friends, loved ones, whoever, don't say it to yourself. Call yourself pet names. Be like sweetie, love, sweetheart, you know, and that like really, it'll cheer you up and it'll rewire the thing in your brain that tells you like, oh, you're fat and ugly and whatever else. Words are very powerful, and along with that, so is music. Put on music that makes you feel like that girl, that makes you feel powerful, that makes you feel strong, that makes you feel happy, loved, whatever it is. Make it like it's like the soundtrack to your life. Music really has that ability and that power, just as your words do. My go-to is music that makes me feel like I'm like a rock star or a rock star's girlfriend, you know? It's gonna be anything from like Aerosmith all the way to like Senses Fail, and just music that goes hard. I feel like I said this in another video, but I used to work in an office building and I really hated my job. Had that corporate life going for me, and it's just that is not for me. But at the time I just, you know, was sticking it out because it was really good pay and all of that. And so every day before work, I would be driving to work, and before I'd step foot into the building, I would put on, it'd be Numbers on a Board by Pusha T. That song would get me so hyped for the day. I really needed that. I kind of learned that trick pretty early on in my life. So put on music that just makes you feel that vibe and makes you feel like that girl. Like, you're worth it. Romanticize your time. Romanticize your life. I did Bible study with all the lights off, and I lit candles. That made a world of difference. I kept the lighting like that until I went to bed, and I blew it out. I went to the bathroom and I carried a candle with me. Like, are you joking? That is such a vibe. Romanticizing your life makes the world of difference. It's putting your coffee in fun glasses. That reminds me, I'm gonna switch this over because this is bumming me out. Much better. The next thing is get ready anyway. I understand as a type B lazy person that getting ready is kind of like the worst idea ever. I spent most of this day not being ready, and I'm getting ready in the late afternoons. But still get ready, because it makes you feel so much better. Having that little routine, it also makes you feel like a lot more zen. You can use it to really just like sit, listen to music, drink your cute little coffee, get ready anyway. The next thing is hygiene. I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but I'm like down on myself and everything. I just am like, I don't want to shower, I just want to go to bed, I just want to bed rot, like whatever. Wash off your makeup for the day, brush your teeth, floss, do your hair, even if it's nothing crazy. Like, I put my hair in braids every night. Sometimes I'll do one braid, sometimes I'll do two braids, sometimes I'll do French braids. You just never know. Then you go to bed and you feel so much better about yourself and your day, and then you wake up feeling even better, and it's like such a world of difference to like take care of yourself. When I'm feeling down on myself, it's the last thing I want to do. You do it anyway. That goes into the next thing of have routines. As a lazy person, type B, this is probably going to be repeated throughout this video, having a little bit of a routine sets the expectation for the day that I don't have to try to figure out what I'm going to be doing that day. I used to be the kind of person I'd have to watch day in my life videos to get ideas of how to live my day. Like, I have like no imagination when it comes to like a day, like what my day would look like. Those routines help, whether it's self-care routine at night, me time, Bible study, doing music for 30 minutes every day, put like cute pajamas before bed. In the morning I'll wake up and I know what I'm going to be doing in that morning, which is getting myself some water, getting myself some coffee. That's my routine for the morning. And I expect that every time, and it like gets me out of bed a lot of the time to kind of look forward to, rather than being like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with my day today. Or I always have a goal to go outside. And then it's kind of a loose structure because I don't do well with schedules really, which is crazy. It's like I need it to function, idea of a schedule, but I can't have it be like a tight schedule, or else I'm just gonna fall apart and then be hard on myself for failing at it. I swear I'm just all over the place. With those routines also comes having an idea of like what you're gonna wear. If you catch the theme here, it's low effort. It doesn't take me a lot of time or effort to do these things. I'm way more likely to succeed at it. It comes with also a uniform. For the last 26 years of my life, my style's all over the place, very changing, and it still is, and that's fine. I'll embrace that. My idea of a uniform, I know I'm gonna be wearing accessories, and I have an idea of what those accessories are. Then I know I'm also going to be wearing boots. I wear boots like every single day, and if it's not boots, it's heels. I used to be a sneaker person through and through. It didn't really help with my femininity. It wasn't until I was like late 25, 26 that I'm like, I love being a woman, and I felt finally connected to that part of myself, because my whole life I'd see girls with purses and stuff, and I'm like, how? How do you not feel ridiculous holding that? I wanted to be a purse girl so bad, and I just couldn't. Until my brain developed, and then I was suddenly like, shit, purses are cute. Now, being like connected to that part of myself, I know what I like, I know what I want to wear, I know a general idea. For the most part, I'm gonna be wearing shorts and boots and maybe an off-the-shoulder top. That's kind of like my go-to lately. And then the accessories are gonna be like already predetermined. I know what I'm gonna be wearing for that. So uniform always. It makes shopping so easy, because then I'm not just buying something that I'm like, oh, that's cute, like maybe I'll wear that. I'm buying, like, I go in with specific ideas of pieces that would elevate my wardrobe that I already have an idea of, you know? My style right now, I feel like I want to dress like Pam Anderson is my inspiration. I don't think I nail it every time by any means, but she's definitely always the goal. Randomly, it's Christine Daae from Phantom of the Opera. Why am I adding more blush? We have enough blush. Sheesh. Kind of experimenting with my eye look right now, so hopefully it goes well, but we'll see. Next one's take care of yourself. Move. It's really pertinent that you move your body, and it makes you feel a million times better. The other day, it was way too windy and cold to go outside, but I made myself do it because I knew it'd make me feel better. And guess what? That icy wind made me feel like freaking alive. Get off your phone. It really is the phones are a problem. The world is really depressing me right now. It really is the damn phone. Put it down and socialize. Reach out to friends, loved ones, people that you care about. And life is short. I had an old friend pass away. She was like my best friend, and we were just starting to talk again when she died, and you gotta take advantage of the time that you have and get out of your own head. Getting out of your own head, I think the best way to really do that, and getting out of the self, because you know, when you're in that space, you can get really selfish and caught up in your mind and everything, and I think the best way to get out of that is getting out and serving other people. Volunteer in your community. Donate your clothes. Give money to the homeless. Go hang out at the gas station and open doors for people. It's crazy what getting out of your own way will do for you. It will make you feel better. It's insane how that works. Truly being a team player, being within your community, getting outside of the I and the self, it's like life-changing, life-altering. Remember, if you're struggling, you're not alone. And a lot of people don't talk about how they feel, and I feel like we should. We really all should rely on our community a lot more, and then find that community if you don't have it. I know a lot of people don't have the ideal situation, don't have people to rely on. People should extend that out to others and help others. You're here for a reason. Nothing is an accident. God designed you. He knows you. You have a purpose. We have a Heavenly Father. He died for us so that we can return to Him. And if you need someone to talk to, I'm always here. I know what it feels like to feel like you shouldn't be here, and it's not true. And Jesus has got you. My biggest advice whenever you're feeling a type of way, feeling in a funk, pray. There is real power in prayer. This lip is not the vibe right now. Yeah, we're doing something different. Prayer is so powerful, and it could be so meditative. When I'm having an intrusive thought that just won't leave my head, I just go into prayer and I'll sit there for a while and I'll just be like, Lord, let me just hang out here for a minute because I don't like my own brain right now. And I would rather be in your presence than by myself. God really does hear you, and I like to view it as he's building bridges and pillars with the words that you say, and especially in prayer, and that's how important and impactful they are. I don't know if I'm butchering that, but like, that's just how I feel about it. And I've seen real action with my prayer, especially when I go into it being like, yeah, I know you're gonna answer this, I'm just gonna talk to you about it anyway. There's a real Father in heaven, and he loves you, he knows you, and he wants the best for you, and we don't have to struggle. And I just hope that this made you feel just a little bit better. Life doesn't have to be so hard, and it is hard, but we don't have to acknowledge that, you know. But honestly, every day I'm trying to like work around this stuff and figure out how to deal with the issues in my own head. And if anyone has any sort of daily hacks, changing the paradigm hacks that make your life just that little bit better, let me know. Say it in the comments, because I'm always trying to add more to my arsenal. We don't need to be saddie baddies. We can be gladdy baddies. I love ya. It's a freaking weekend. Party it up responsibly. Bye.